Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Kylie.
And I'm Ange.
And today we're watching Blue Lock episode 19.
So Barrow evolved in the last episode, transformed pretty much, and with his new skill, I guess, which was the chop dribbling, managed to win the game for the team after being humbled, let's say humbled by Asagi and Nagi. And now they have to choose one of Kunigami, Chigiri, and Rio.
Yeah. We placed our bets. We think it's going to be Chigiri, just because we think that the speed makes sense with Isagi's superpower.
I guess so, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Rio, but I think for me, it makes more sense to choose Chigiri. If you guys are interested in signing up to our Patreon, you'll gain 3 to 4 weeks of early access to our current shows, and you'll also find reactions that are exclusive to our Patreon. If you're interested, you can check out our link in the description below. But anyway, should we get into it?
Let's get into it.
Rio looks really stressed. He humbled him a bit. He really brought it to him, Kunigami, for sure.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I guess that's one way to put it.
So,
It's Chigiri.
yeah. Knew it.
Let's go.
Wow. Oh, Rio. I feel so sad for poor Rio.
I feel sorry for both the other two.
Me
They'll
too.
do fine though.
Yeah, true.
Oh, damn it, Kunigami. He's my guy.
It was, yeah. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah! Come on, man. I feel sorry for Rio. Nagi's like... Remember, they're not eliminated.
I know. But they've been rejected. Just tell him you love him and move on.
It's not like that. Yeah, Rio's gonna go on a journey, man. Oh no! Their breakup is official. Did he do that out of some sort of caring thing, or does he mean it? No, that was sick. I love that line. Yeah. No, that's a wake-up call there. He's really good, man.
Yeah.
Rio's really good. He needed that.
Okay! He's a legendary person.
That was so good. I love that scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look up, man. Oh, I hope they make it through.
One of them will leave out of those two.
No, if they win, they get to select someone from the other two.
Yes.
Ali, butcher the backstory, please.
Sorry. It's Isagi!
Look at them all, man. They're all so different.
I know. Oh dear.
That's me.
That's you. Nah, we're past that, aren't we?
It actually helped him. I think he kind of liked it.
Yeah.
He's asking him
Oh,
the
he
questions.
asked. He asked someone that exact question. Did he ask Rin that, or did he ask Barrow that?
I love this guy. He's an absolute legend. Some of the lines that he says, man. He's softened up 100%.
Yeah.
He likes cleaning the sheets like that and all that. You know, he's definitely softened up.
Oh no. It was going so well.
Yeah, it was. How could you say that to him? Take that back.
Like kicking a baby or something.
Sickening. Yeah, he's got to be based off of Ronaldinho for sure. Or some sort of Brazilian. So this explains why he's always like smiling at the prospect of someone who's incredibly talented in front of
Yeah,
him.
because he doesn't have to worry about scaring him off.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hey, you shut up.
Yep, good.
Get him.
Again.
Back him.
Hey.
Turn it off. Turn it off.
Oh, wow.
Did you see the face?
Yeah. That's so cool.
Oh, his mum's art.
Yeah.
Oh.
He was harmless from the start.
Oh, that was really nice.
Yeah, okay, so that's... We saw a flashback with him and he was like taking everyone on and the monster was in the flashback very early on. I think it was episode 2. Yeah, he started playing very selfishly because he was just playing with the monster.
Wow, yeah.
That animation's so nice. Yeah, this was the flashback. Yeah, this was the exact one. He's the best kind.
Oh, yeah. He's the cutest.
Yeah.
What?
No.
It reminds me of Aone from Haikyuu. Oh.
Some incredible players there.
I love that we're revisiting these because it adds so much. Like, we know them a lot better now.
Yeah. This was a really nice episode.
Yeah.
You have a lot of context to all the earlier episodes.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
I love that. That is so great. Remember, we used to dislike that moment. I felt like they wrote it really well.
I love how they add that in, his mum's artwork.
Yeah, and she narrated through the whole thing. But don't tell me it's written now. Okay, thank you.
Good.
Okay.
Wow, he read him like a book.
Yeah. It's because what he's doing with his brother, pretty much, right? In a way.
He wants to be better than his brother.
Not with that attitude. You stink.
Yeah. Hug it out. Hug it out.
Yeah, just you wait, Rin.
He can't really afford to say no right now anyway. No one else will play him.
Oh, yeah. It's the fight for Bachida. I see this. I really see this because Yemon seems like a reasonable man. He'd take on Kuon for sure as part of his team.
Yes, I'm so happy for him.
He's going to be epic. Because he's a nice man.
No, you shut up.
It's a joke. They have
they have
Blue Lock Man. These are great. I think in terms of like post credits, Blue Lock have done it the best. Yeah. Yeah, I just want to comment on that quickly. The Blue Lock additional times, like we've seen a few animes that have those fun little minute or so at the end. In the end credits, we had Taisho Secret in Demon Slayer,
the Huncyclopedia, which we just gave up on.
Yeah, and there might have been a couple more, but I think
Haikyuu had.
No, not really. They had their mid-credit rolls, but it was different. Blue Lock's got the best one so far. I think they've been great. They've kind of shown us the other teams with the other characters. Raichi's in a team, and Yemon and Kuon. I don't think they're really going to put too much focus on it, but at least they've kind of told us where they're at. Yeah. But anyway, we didn't have a game in this episode, but we had a really nice backstory for Bachida, and I thought it gave really good context to him, because you get introduced to Bachida as this, I don't know, little bit of a freak and weirdo. Even though we loved him straight away, I think this episode still gave us a lot of context to why he's like that. He's not crazy in that sort of dangerous way. He's just very quirky.
Yeah.
And that monster was from his mum's art, and it was just because he didn't really have anyone that he could play with that excited him. Exactly
right. Like, yeah, we did love him when we first saw him, like you said, but he didn't make any sense, like why he was doing the things he was doing. And I'm so happy they really put a lot of time into it. It was like a lot of minutes dedicated to like his backstory.
Yep. The episode's called Dancing Boy. That sums him up really well. I know for a fact that Bachid is set up as a like Brazilian inspired character, Brazilian football player. What comes to mind for me is Ronaldinho. I've said it in a couple of episodes before. I think they also followed that trope. I don't want to stereotype or anything like that, but I know of a lot of these Brazilian soccer players that kind of, or football players that grew up without a dad. There was no dad here. And it's really nice because they end up providing for their mum and all of that. Because the mum does so much. Like there are plenty of stories where a lot of the football players, the professional football players now, have come from pretty much nothing, right? And their mums were a lot of the time taking him to every match and working extra just so they could play, all that sort of thing, right? So it's definitely inspired by some of those stories, I'd imagine. And now Bachid is kind of being challenged. Who's going to excite him more, Isagi or Rin? Which, that's a big comparison for Isagi to be compared to Rin there in that regard.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Bachira sees the potential in Isagi, but sees that Rin is almost kind of the completed product at the same time.
Well, he also sees that Isagi truly, truly loves the sport, and Rin just does not.
He doesn't.
He doesn't love it. He loves the idea of surpassing his brother, and being the best in the family. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's more that.
Yeah. Well, Bachira also likes the fact, like most other characters would be hanging around Rin and just be like drained from it or just upset by how he's being treated. Bachira's kind of like, okay, someone is here to challenge me, and he likes that. This next match is gonna end off the season. It's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be so good.
It's gonna be insane. Do you reckon they're ending the episode off with a cliffhanger?
Oh, the season.
Yeah.
I reckon they might go slightly vanilla, but Blue Lock's not really that vanilla. I think it might be as simple as Isagi gets revenge and they finally win, after everything's come together like this, because they lost the first game, but he takes Bachira back, and that might be how they end the season. I'm not sure.
Interesting.
But I'm excited nonetheless. I think the match will be the craziest that we've seen yet. And they did choose Chigiri. We were correct.
Yeah.
But their reasoning was not what I expected. They were kind of saying that it would make most sense for Rio to join. I didn't see it that way. I kind of saw it as it would make the most sense to choose Chigiri for the balance of the team, but they turned it into choosing Chigiri as that maverick move, which I didn't actually think it was. But I guess they explained it well enough.
Yeah. Their perspective is probably a bit different to ours too. Like, how things are like, you can tell skill levels a little bit differently in real life versus just watching it.
However, I thought that they then built on that decision really well. So I really liked what they said. Chigiri could devour them, whereas Rio's not in a position right now where he could devour them.
Yeah.
And then to add to that, Nagi kind of was harsh with him and said, be the one choosing, not the one that wants to be chosen. Something like that was a really good line.
I felt sad for him.
So did I, but like that's...
I think it's what he needed to hear, because he needs to get out of this little mindset that he's in. Like, just forget about it, move on.
Yeah.
Do greater things than just, mourning your ex.
Yeah, well, I think he's going to go berserk.
I think so.
I think Rio's going to have an awakening. I don't know if it will happen this season. I think we're kind of leaving that for a little bit. Really sad to see Kunigami go down with him.
Kunigami went down like a boss, though.
He lifted Rio's head up. He's like, look at them leave. And he's like, let that spur you on sort of thing. That was so epic, man. I love that guy. The characters are really good.
They're very good.
Yeah, they're very...
Especially with the backstory.
Yeah, they're very well-written characters.
Yeah. I feel so bad because all of them are going to leave except for one person. And they're going to go back to, like, their vanilla lives. You've been saying vanilla a lot, so it's...
Yeah, I have been, yeah.
It's influenced me now. I just feel so bad because it seems like a lot of them, the ones who actually do have a passion for the sport, they're having a really good time.
Yeah, I don't know actually how they're going to end Blue Lock, because even though Blue Lock's really good, I feel like Blue Lock would be that sort of show that gives you a really dissatisfying ending. I don't want to, I don't think it's finished, so no one's going to know, but if a show's going to rip you to shreds at the end, it'd probably be something like Blue Lock. Like, I can just see, I don't know, one of the characters winning, and then all the other characters just kind of like, you see them just juggling in the street, like juggling the football in the street, and that's it for them.
That sends a bad message. You can still do great things if you can't do what you initially want to do.
Like if you don't win.
Your first goal or dream, it's okay. Try something else.
Do you think they choose 2 winners potentially? No. It's not the Blue Lock way. Okay. No, I'm just theorizing about it because it's interesting. Do you have a refined top 3 character list? I'm finding it hard, but I like doing these things.
Yeah. Can we revisit that at the end, or do you want to do it now?
I want to just...
Did we choose MVP this episode? We did not.
Carly, thank you very much for that.
Man. I'm here.
Okay, thank you for that. That would have been disastrous. Who's MVP? Well, sticking with the vanilla theme...
Bachira.
Yeah, considering it was just based around Bachira.
Or Bachira's mum.
Yeah, Bachira stole my heart in this episode, for sure. I really did like contributions from some of the other characters. I liked Barrow's sort of newfound maturity there with Isagi.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty big of him to swallow his pride a little bit there. And you can really see Isagi as a main character kind of really lifts a lot of the people up around him.
Yeah.
So I liked that. I did like Isagi as usual. Nagi's kind of insults thrown at Rio, I think, were deeper than just being insulting. Like he was trying to spur him on.
Help him.
Yeah, he was trying to spur him on there. And I think in the end, Rio will thank Nagi for that anyway. So there was that too. But overall, I'm just giving it to Bachata, Carly.
Yep, I agree.
Are you opposed to that? No.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, MVP goes to Bachata. What was I talking about? Top 3 characters. Let's
Yeah.
just kind of like just throw out some names. You don't have to make anything specific, but people like to know
Barrow
that.
has shot up the list for me. I don't know if he's top 3, but he's shot right up. I loved that. Bachata, you do a couple.
Bachata's still in mine, obviously. I just like
Obviously.
him. Yeah, I just feel good when he's on the screen. He also has a similar style to how I used to play. I'm definitely not that skillful. I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm just saying, like, kind of that speedy winger on the side, like that. That's how I always played when I was growing up. And they were the sort of players that I loved. So Bachata is in there. Chigity's probably in there too. And he's got the best soundtrack, so
He's a good one. I like Nagi.
Yeah, no, I think Nagi. I think that's my top 3. But Kunigami's like fighting with Isagi to also get in there.
Oh, yeah.
I like Barrow. They're all great. They're all really good. But I think my top 3 would still go Bachata, Nagi, Chigiri, I think is where I'm at currently. Bachata, Nagi, Chigiri. Yeah, closely followed by Isagi and Kunigami kind of fighting it out too.
I would probably go Bachata, Isagi.
Isagi?
Yeah, I'm really liking Isagi.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, the main character. I like to see that.
Doesn't happen a lot for me.
No, Isagi's a good main character. I have to say, he's very good. I like the duality with the character, to be honest. I think, and I think the voice actor's really, really good.
Yeah, he brings it.
Yeah, I kind of like seeing Isagi take a game by the sort of by the throat and just.
Thought you were gonna go for another body part there for a second.
By the neck.
Yeah.
By the dick. What did you think I was going to say? I couldn't think of the saying, so I just said throat, but I'm pretty sure that's
Is that a thing?
By the nuts.
Angelo.
Yeah. Yeah, quite possibly. No, but I just like it how he can just turn it on and then turn into this beast.
He just knows exactly what needs to happen.
Yeah. He's quite a nice guy too, off the field.
Yeah.
When he's not calling people donkey. And Barrow's been great too.
Thank you so much for watching our reaction. If you liked it, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. It would really help us out. For early access to all of our reactions, you can support us on Patreon if you'd like. And yeah, thank you so much again. We'll see you in the next one. Bye!